One of the concerns from many individuals looking to relocate to Serbia, regardless of their age, this could be someone in their 20s or all the way into their late 60s. And one of the common questions is, how would I be able to earn money in Serbia if I move from my previous country where I had a steady job, I was in a certain profession, and I don't speak Serbian, yet I want to move there, but I also need to survive. And today we're going to talk to you about a number of options that you have as an individual looking to move to Serbia that you can earn money with. And some of these options may intrigue you, but at the same time, they're not easy options either. There's a lot of moving parts, there's a lot of learning curves, but if you're one of those determined individuals, you may want to watch this video and take note. So recently we've met with a number of individuals that are looking to move to Serbia. We had a gentleman from Canada came here with his wife who was born here in Serbia, and they left a number of years ago and are looking to come back. But her husband is in the trades and is looking to make money here in Serbia. But because he does not speak the language fluently, he is kind of worried about moving here and then not being able to provide an income. We've had a number of individuals that come here also that are retirees and they have a bunch of money and they are like, hey, I'd like to be able to make some money passively without actually setting up a business and actually doing work every day. And so what are some options that we have out there? And so I sat back and I thought, like, this is something, and I actually was in that boat when I came here, and then I ended up starting this business here. And the grind is real every single day. And I thought, what would someone do if they did not have options? And what options would they be able to do? So I'd like to talk to you about a couple that I've done and some options that we have from Relocation Serbia that would help individuals that have a little bit of money and want to use it for passive income and generate a little bit of money on the side as well. So the first one that I would like to talk to you about, and something that I did when the COVID pandemic hit, and for those that have watched this channel for a while, you know that in Canada, I was an electrician for 20 years. I ran my own contracting business. I had a number of employees. We had projects all over Ontario. And then when the COVID pandemic hit and they told us, hey, listen, if you don't want to do a certain medical procedure, that you're not able to come into our facility. If you wanted to enter somebody's home and you did not have that medical procedure, you were not able to go into that individual's home. And me, as a owner of a business and someone who cherishes freedom very much, and one of the reasons that I moved to Serbia is because Serbia still has a lot of freedom that, for one, Canada doesn't have. And if you're watching this right now in August, you can see what's happening in Canada with the climate lockdowns, and people are just taking it and not doing anything about it. But I digress. But in Canada, when I was running that business, I said, hey, listen, I'm not going to force my employees to take a certain procedure because it's their choice, and if they don't want to do it, I don't want to force them because they're going to lose their job. So I ended up shutting the business down because I myself didn't want to deal with the political mind games that the country was instilling. And for those Canadians that are watching this channel, you know what I'm talking about. And so I switched to a platform online that was called Just Answer. And you can just type in this into Google and you'll see the website come up. And what this is for individuals who have some sort of certification or degree or some sort of background in a certain industry, where they can help other individuals, homeowners, business owners, figure out certain issues when it comes to that industry. So we're talking about people that are in the car industry. So if you're a mechanic, if you're someone that does auto body, if you're someone that does anything with cars, you can apply to this. If you're in the trades and you want to do and you have experience with appliances or home improvement, this can be electrical, plumbing, framing, HVAC, whatever it is, this platform's for you. If you're something into computers and IT, or changing out hardware, if you're in finance or law or medical and wellness, this platform is for you. Now, understand that this platform is not just some willy-nilly site. You can go obviously onto Reddit and see people have bad reviews, but I'm speaking from personal experience that I've done this. I've made pretty good money on this website. Is that when you do apply to Just Answer, for regardless of what your niche is that they're going to ask for actual physical documentation, actual work experience in that field, and there's an actual approval process when it comes to this. And so what you do is you upload all your information, you apply for it, and what they'll do is then approve you for that industry that you're in. And so then you'll get access to a portal where you are able to see a bunch of questions from random people from all around the world, from Canada, United States, from literally anywhere. We've dealt with people in Switzerland, we've dealt with people in Australia, and there's no actual set time frame of when you actually have to work. It's not a job that you have to clock in. It's basically whatever you put in, you're gonna get out of it. And what happens is you find a question that you know the answer to, you click on it, you start chatting with the individual there, and then there's a payout that you get per question. And the more you do work within that platform and the better you answer questions, the higher your pay rate goes. And I've been able to make upwards of 2,000 and 3,000 USD a month. And what happens is after every month, you get a payout directly into your bank account, and there's no questions asked. And they give you a complete printout of what your questions are, what your bonuses are. And the beautiful thing is, if you're someone who wants to work during holidays, they typically have a lot of bonuses when it comes to working over holidays and certain long weekends and whatever it might be. So Just Answer is the first one that I would highly recommend any individual that has some sort of degree go and check out. The examples that I mentioned earlier are not the only ones available in there. There's a lot of other industries and niches that you can apply under as well. The next one is something that we decided to do here at Relocation Serbia, and that is for specifically for foreigners that are looking to either purchase a house, start a business, whatever it might be. We'll also do it for other individuals here in Serbia, but this is called private lending. And this idea comes from something that I also used to do in North America, Canada specifically, and it's basically someone that needs some money for a certain project. So this could be for purchasing property, renovating it, flipping houses, starting a business, whatever it might be. And so if someone's asking for $50,000, $75,000 or euros, of course, here in Serbia, we have a pool of private lenders who are willing to provide money to these individuals. Of course, we go through a full credit history. We look at what they have for collateral, what kind of income they have. We do it through a legal process. And then we also ask the individuals that we have in our pool what kind of returns that they're looking for, what kind of time frame that they're willing to send out their money. And so basically you send out a bunch of money. You could ask for instance, a lender's fee where they have to pay a fee in order to get your money, and then you can get an interest rate of 7 to 12% depending it all. It's very customizable and something that individuals that are looking to make money here in Serbia that have that option. And if that's something that you're interested in, feel free to reach out to us at Relocation Serbia, and we can kind of help you understand the process a little bit easier and what we're looking to do. with our clients that are asking for money. The next one is consulting, of course. So if you have any sort of experience, this could be teaching, this could be trades, this could be whatever it might be. Consulting is a pretty lucrative business these days in pretty much any industry. And being that we have the power of the internet, a lot of this can be done virtually. So you can help individuals with DIY projects. So if there's someone in anywhere in the world that needs help with wiring things up in their house, you can consult them on how to do that. If someone needs blueprints and you have experience in blueprints, you can do that. If you have someone trying to learn another language, you can do that. If you have some sort of trinkets or design ideas or business experience, you can be some sort of business consultant as well. Of course, you're going to have to set up your own website. You're going to have to put yourself out there, get on social media, and promote yourself. But this is something that is very easy to do, especially if you've been doing something for 10, 20 years in a certain industry and you have a lot of qualifications and you're already known in that industry. The next one I'd like to talk about is something that's been around for a while, but it's not talked about too often these days, but it is still quite popular, is affiliate marketing. So what you can do is start a YouTube channel, you can start you can start an Instagram, you can start any platform really out there. There's so many out there these days that I can't even keep up with it. A TikTok is a huge one. TikTok live selling is absolutely blowing up the internet these days. And what you can do is get into a certain niche. If you're talking about gardening, if you're talking about certain tools, if you're talking about home improvements, whatever it might be, you talk about these things, and what you can do is promote a certain product and then have affiliate links that when people click on that and they go and purchase that product or service, whatever it might be, is that you get a commission off that, and there's no product handling of your own. So it's typically simply a link that someone clicks, they purchase that, a third party ships that item out, and you collect a commission on that product or service. And there's various ones that you can look at when it comes to that. The other one is digital products. So being that we're in a digital age, this is something that I always say to people. It doesn't actually have to be a physical document or a physical product that you're selling these days. There's a number of individuals that are creating digital coloring books, that are creating digital courses, that are, the list goes on and on and on. And so whatever you're passionate about, whatever your industry's in, if you see a gap of something that people could use in your industry, you create that, and then you can sell that over and over and over again. You have to create it once and you can sell it over and over again. And something that I would highly recommend is that you're getting to the AI space, or if someone's looking for legal contracts and you're a lawyer, you can create templated agreements, contracts, whatever it might be, for individuals that are looking for that type of stuff, and charge a fee for it, and all they have to do is download it and you collect money off of that. The next one that I would recommend, and this is more to job leaning rather than doing things on your own, is customer service. So if you are looking to just help individuals get a little bit of training, there's a lot of remote customer service and tech support roles out there, and there's very easy training when it comes to that. You talk to some of these customer service reps and they don't have a clue what they're talking about, or you can tell that they're reading a script, or you can tell that they're getting guided through a certain section of your support issue. And so if you're looking to get something as a job, there's a lot of tech companies out there. There's a lot of other companies out there that are looking for people to fill these positions. And if you're living in Serbia, that doesn't mean you have to technically apply for roles in Serbia. You can apply to companies all across the world and work here in Serbia and make foreign income and then bring that into Serbia. And the last one I would touch on, and this is something that people are just getting into, we implemented highly into our business and are starting to use even more of this as the technology comes in more and more and is getting more and more sophisticated, is AI. So if you can sit back and learn how to use AI and all the different platforms out there, I'm not just talking about ChatGPT and Perplexity and Gemini and whatever else they have out there, but there's a lot of other companies out there that have various platforms out there for generating social media content, for generating website, for generating business development, things of that nature. If in applications, so we have a gentleman that we know that set up a technology for contractors when it comes to estimating. And so myself, I know that when it came to estimating a job, you'd have to physically go there or get a set of prints and measure everything and kind of do everything manually. Now with this technology that this individual has created, is they literally go in there, take a picture of the job that they're doing, and AI will run the whole system in there and create a inventory list, and then he can price out that job that much quicker. And same with when it comes to landscaping, he has created something in that sense too. So look at something that you see a hole in an industry that can be streamlined, and figure out how you can use AI in that industry or in that area, and create an application, create some sort of technology. And again, this is similar to a digital product where you create this once. There may be some development that you have to have ongoing, but you sub that out to some sort of developers, and you sell that on repeat, and you sell it all across the world, and you make a good profit off of that. I hope that this video was of some value to you for those that are looking to come to Serbia and are not interested in actually jumping into the workforce here. Not saying that it's a bad idea, but if you're someone that has come here, isn't fluent in the language, and want to hit the ground running sooner than later, this is something that you can look into. And with any of these, except for Just Answer and private lending, you can turn this into a business and then set up a business here in Serbia and obtain residency through that thing. And that's something that we can help you with too. So I'll see you on the next one.